Live from Uvalde, Texas, the crossroads of Texas and America.
Texas Country at the Crossroads with Robert Miguel.
The best new country from the Lone Star State.
Texas Country at the Crossroads with Robert Miguel. Live from Uvalde, Texas, the crossroads of Texas and America.
UvaldeRadio.net, always bringing you the best new Texas country, but that happens to be not so far from right here in downtown Uvalde, right up the road in Sabinal, Texas. Leave Texas Dry by Kayo'neill. And I've got Kay on the phone with me right now. Welcome, young lady. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I appreciate you doing this phone interview. We plan to do this live over at the Broadway 830 courtyard where we normally do these things. But last minute, UvaldeRadio.net was announced as the Coyote football broadcaster. So now we had to go all the way to Poteet, send the guys out there to do the live broadcast to get ready for that. So we're doing this a little bit earlier in the day, but the show will still go on tonight. Kay, you're performing tonight at Broadway 830 at 100 East Main Street, downtown Uvalde. Excited to be back in Uvalde?
I am so excited. I don't think I've played in Uvalde in a little bit, so I'm excited.
Yeah, now you got a few regular spots. Why don't you go ahead and plug those out of the way? I know that you actually took off one of your regular gigs to do this for us tonight, so I appreciate that. And for any of your fans who, like to get their regular Friday night fix, we appreciate you guys working with us. But go ahead and tell us a few of the hot spots you normally play.
Well, I play at every Friday night I play at Nora's Tacos, which is in Sabinal, and I'm sure a bunch of the locals may still end up going because, it's only 30 minutes down the road. So, and then I also like to play in Kerrville and Comfort area. Those are just kind of random, though. Sometimes I play at the Comfort Distillery, and other times I'm trying to remember what it's called right now. The Lobby. That's a really cool place that I play fairly often now. So
I'd love to see it, Nora's, man. They got, a great show and some awesome tacos and stuff. So yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's fantastic. I'm surprised you stay as fit and thin as you are, because if I was there every Friday night, it'd be all over.
But, hey, you're only young once, so take advantage of it, right?
Right on. Well, Kay, let's go ahead and get the scoop. We just played "Leave Texas Dry," which we've had for a while, and that's the first release that you gave to me, or at least to radio that I'm aware of. What has been going on since you released that first, batch of recordings?
Man, I'm trying to remember where I was last time I talked to you, but I have released my full album now.
Okay, so
all 11 songs.
Just for the record, the last time we spoke was at the Uvalde Palooza, I believe, over in Memorial Park, and you did a show out there, right, in the park, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah.
And you saw somebody talk to me for a minute?
It was awesome.
And the album wasn't quite out yet, right? It was just a couple of songs you had out?
Yeah, I think so. So I think since I last talked to you, I released one single, and then I released my full album.
So let's talk about the album release. First of all, let's talk about the songs and the recording of the songs, and then leading up to the release and how it's been received so far.
Well, I recorded in Nashville, which just happened by the grace of God, honestly. Like, it literally was of God. I was at church one Sunday, and my sound engineer's mom came up to me and was like, "Hey, my son has a recording studio in Nashville, and he's interested in helping you record some songs." And I was like, well, heck yeah, we're looking for somebody right now. So, anyways, it just all went so smoothly. And we did that last summer in, July, I think, maybe early August. And, yeah, he was really great about working with us. And it was at, I'm trying to remember, 4115 Studio, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
Really cool.
Now, tell me this. I know we've talked about this before, but just as a refresher, this batch of songs that you recorded for the record, how many of them did you write? Did you have any help co-writing? Are there any cover songs? Give us an idea of what the material is from.
No, sir. It's all my original music. I'm a really big songwriter, and I actually say this all the time, that I think I'm more of a songwriter than I am performing, I guess. I really enjoy it a lot, and I write a song almost every day.
Wow.
So I have plenty to work with,
So if you're that prolific of a songwriter at this young age, how did you narrow it down to like an album's worth of songs? Was it hard picking the ones that you wanted to record?
Well, what's funny is we were originally going to do 10, and then I picked about 15 to choose from, and we couldn't knock off one extra one, so that's why we ended up with 11. I know it's kind of a weird number, but they were just ones that I loved, and I think it was a lot easier to pick than this next batch will be to pick, because I didn't have quite as many, I'd only been writing for about 2 years, and now I have, in the past year, I counted the other day, and I've written about 80 songs. So
holy smokes! That is crazy.
It's going to be a lot to choose from.
So tell me this then, if it's not too soon to I guess think about it, what do you think the differences of this new batch of songs will be versus your first album?
My new stuff is definitely just more mature, I guess,
okay.
to say the least. And I definitely got a little more experimental with it. I learned how to finger pick. Now I know how to do lead stuff. I can't do it while I'm singing, of course, but I can do it in my recording. So I've really been having fun playing around with new songs, and I'm excited. Hopefully I'm going to start looking for a new studio and stuff like that to get in there and start putting something out to everybody again. So
now I know on your first batch of music, your first album, you have very kind of Texan themes going on. Kind of I want to say pretty. I don't want to say basic. I guess pretty standard fare for country music. Yeah. What would you say that lyrically you're evolving into something different, or would you say it's still going to be kind of that good old country girl music?
I still think it'll be very country girl. That's just me. I can't really shake it,
Right.
But it definitely is a lot. I can't really think of the right word, but it has evolved into something different. And like I said, it's just a new sound. And like I said, once I get everything together, I'll be really excited to share it with everybody.
Well, that is very exciting. Again, we're talking to Kayo'neill. She's performing tonight at Broadway, 830 100 East Main Street, downtown Uvalde. The Coyotes are playing away, so chances are you're going to be here in town tonight. So you can listen to the radio here at UvaldeRadio.net, hear the game, and then check out some live music on the patio at Broadway, 830. And Kayo'neill will just blow you away. As far as the music sets go, what are you doing these days? Are you doing a lot of original stuff, or are you doing kind of covers and originals? How does your set list look these days?
I'm still doing a lot of covers just because I definitely don't have a whole lot of listeners for my music yet. But I think it's good just to sprinkle them in there. And like I said, I have 11. So typically each night I do about usually 6 or so whenever it's a 2-hour gig. But I think tonight I'll be doing about 8 or so.
Nice.
So
what are the other, types of artists that you cover as far as your cover songs go?
It's typically old country artists, anywhere between the 50s and like 70s-ish, I'd say.
Wow, cool.
And, and then some Texas country in there, like Tyler Childers and things like that. But, and then some just kind of random stuff that I learned sometimes. Maybe some gospel in there, I don't know.
Now, obviously, you're young. I'm not going to ask your age, but you are a young lady, but you seem like you have a little bit of an old soul, especially if you like that classic country. Go on and give us an update as to, your influences, what got you into music, for those who don't know your story yet, just what brought you into your brand of Texas and country music.
Well, I'd just say that I really fell in love with music when I went to my first concert, and I don't even remember how old I was. All I know is one of my first memories. I was at a Bart Crow concert, and I just remember I was right up next to the stage and dancing my little self away, And from there, I've just always loved music, and I guess it's just been something kind of second nature to me.
Wow, and obviously, Bart Crow, he's a legendary Texas country guy. I'm sure you'd love to have a chance to open up for him one day, but who are some of the artists that you would love to share the stage with? And maybe if you've already shared the stage with a few, go ahead and name drop them too.
Man, I don't know. I'd honestly love to share the stage with, like, Willie Nelson. I went and saw him the other day. That'd be so cool. Just to, be able to play with him. And, man, I don't know who else I would, but definitely him. There's so many great artists. I love making new friends in the music industry, so really anyone that'd be interested in having me, I'd love to.
Well, again, the show is tonight, Kayo'neill, Friday Night Live at Broadway, 830, downtown Uvalde. Showtime is from 7 till about 10 tonight. Any other notable gigs you got coming up? I know that school just started back in. Things are kind of, slowing down. Summer's over. But any other cool things on the horizon besides new music coming soon?
I don't think so quite yet. Like you said, this is my senior year, so I have a lot going on this year. But I'm just trying to get through school, and then, of course, I have my gig every weekend. Every now and then something will pop up for Saturdays. Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. I'm going to be playing at a church here in town in Sabinal, at the Trinity Chapel Church, I think is what it's called. And that'll be my first time doing any like praise and worship type of stuff, but I'm pretty excited about that.
Well, that's fantastic. Sounds like you got a busy year ahead of you now. I know that you have a good support system with your family, who and I know your dad's really involved with your blossoming career. Have you guys had the band meeting, the sit down, and how you're going to tackle your senior year of high school, which is obviously very, very busy for any normal student. But then when you're side hustling a music career, have you guys had a sit down and talked about how you're going to attack that?
Well, it's always been kind of like our strategy. I'm a kid first, and then just have fun with my music while I'm still a kid. And, once I get out of high school, then whatever I choose to do, I mean, he's already told me it's all up to me from there, and I can either get a band together or, it depends on where I'm going to. I don't even know what college I'm going to go to yet, so it's really just a lot of up in the air type of stuff, seeing where God's going to take me.
Living it one by one, right? Very cool. Very nice. Yeah. It's nice to see somebody kind of, you don't seem like the pressure's going to get to you. You seem pretty relaxed about it. And you know what? These are tense times. Your generation has gone through a lot the last 3 years. It's just kind of been nonstop. And then, of course, here in Uvalde County, we've endured some real darkness, too. So the fact that you're so positive and upbeat and lighthearted, I love that. I love that, you're being conscious about staying young and embracing, that you're a kid first, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So let's go ahead and for those who don't know or have your album, let's give us the title of the record again, where we can find it, if we can get it on CD or download or stream or how do we find the record that's out?
You can get it CDs. I have a page on my Facebook and Instagram. I think maybe it's on my Instagram account, where you can find everyone in our area that sells my CDs. And my Facebook is k.o'neill.music with 2 C's. And my Instagram is k_O'Neill_music. And you can also buy them from me at a gig or anything like that. And they're on Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, iTunes, all that streaming stuff, YouTube. So, I mean, it's out there everywhere pretty much.
Very good. I love that a young lady like yourself is cool enough to have the actual physical copy on CD. Very cool. Again, we've got Kay O'Neill here. Now, Kay, you gave me your most recent single. Let's go ahead and talk about the new track. It's called As Long as the Wind Blows. Go ahead and give me a little bit of a backstory on this record.
Well, I never really have given the story to this song, but my first, real boyfriend, I would say that I had, I just remember our first date. We went to Dairy Queen and our little.
As all Southwest Texas first dates should be a DQ in a pickup truck, preferably.
Hey, what else are you gonna do in such a small town?
Right.
So, anyways, we go get blizzards or whatever, and I just remember I had written this verse to the song, and this is one of the first songs I ever wrote, and anyways, after our first date, I realized the song was kind of about him because I'd liked him for a while. And we were really, great best friends. And I was like, man, we've waited so long. Why don't we just go into this thing,
Uh-huh.
And, I mean, we still didn't end up dating for, 2 years. I mean, I think we talked to each other and were friends for 2 years. And then we finally dated, for a few months or something like that. But anyways, it's just a love song. It's about that. And it's basically let your love flow as long as the wind blows.
Very nice. Well, let's check it out again. This is new from Kay O'Neill, As Long as the Wind Blows. If you like it, and I know you will, be sure and see her live tonight at Broadway, 830 100 East Main Street, downtown Uvalde. Find her on social media, download her music, stream her stuff. Again, Kay O'Neill, thank you so much. We'll see you tonight.
Thank you for having me.
All right, and this is UvaldeRadio.net.